pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Washington Redskins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Joker, 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 Joker. Arvin, Arvin.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He cuts it right. And that is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And that makes the score 7-0. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
56.
Jackson on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. In for the score as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward? There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch that in, tight end. Set up. Out. 5 down. 5. 3. Switch gears.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
By 56. All day.
On 2nd and 2, Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 25. It'll only be a gain of 1 yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
You got nothing. Switch. Kill. Check 37.
Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's not new. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And it's 3rd down.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Play action. It's Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to air one out. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Dobbins, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he's got some space here.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins being chased out left. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Play action. Haskins. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Jackson. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Jackson. And an alley to run. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Jackson now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
It's easy work and it's coming again.
On 3rd and 2, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And all Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Redskins 17. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
55, right there in the middle.
From the 29, Haskins. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down this. Time at the 5-yard line.
That's where you belong.
It's a gain of 19. But it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front. And now it's blocked, and the Redskins have it. There goes Green, the 40, 20, 10, and he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go! Here we go! Took you out one. Yeah, I got you. Rotate.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
56, right there, 56.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They go play action here on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Anyway, right there in the middle, 55.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. play fake. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. And he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Flushed out right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check safety, check safety.
49, check 49, check 49.
Shift. Great stone. Drive on. Wahoo. Chicago. Get him all. West.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, Haskins steps, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance. Wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Jackson now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance if they want.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready. Y'all play.
Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. Rolling to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down now. Rivers. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking to throw, Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Let's
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go with Geis. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Darius Geis denied. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
The tackle made by Monte Nicholson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.